Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Way We Think podcast. I'm your host, Zane Foy. And today I wanted to talk about fucking opinions, man. Fucking opinions. I got a comment on my Instagram the other day where, I had posted this clip. If you don't follow me on Instagram, Zane Foy. But I posted this clip and it was all about, don't be afraid of failure. And, if you listen to my last podcast, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But somebody commented that it's not failure people are afraid of. It's what other people think about the thing or project or idea or whatever the fuck you're doing, right? It's what other people are going to think about it. And I fucking hate that, man. Like, honestly, I fucking hate that. That shit triggered me. And here's why. There's a quote by Dean Graziosi. I don't know if I said his last name right. But he says, if you are worried about what other people think, you need bigger fucking problems. And that shit resonated with me like a motherfucker. Because I'm like, dude, you're so right. Like, I'm so busy spending my time worrying about what other people are going to say and what other people think and how other people are going to perceive me that I'm not even fucking working towards my goals. All my time is wasted fucking worrying about shit. And in the end of the day, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? Right? Because you have to understand that, and this might come off as a shock to you, but to be worried about what other people think of you, you have to have some level of toxic ego. Seriously, you have to have some level of toxic fucking ego because you are so worried about how other people see you that you're spending all this time thinking about you. That's selfish as fuck. Right? Think if you spent your time worrying about what you can do for people, how you can help people, what you can do to impact the world, maybe you wouldn't spend so much time worrying about yourself and the way other people fucking perceive you. Right? And it's mind-blowing because you're like, oh man, no, I'm really a nice guy, blah, blah, blah. I worry about how people think of me, whatever the fuck it is. Look, you're still focused on you. You, and what makes you so fucking special. Right? You have to understand that, there's this sort of, I don't know how I would call it, backhanded statement. This backhanded statement that people don't give a fuck about you. Right? You have to understand that 99% of the people you're going to meet or interact with in this world do not care about you. Now, at the same time, in the same breath, whatever you want to say, they still open their mouth, right? And they open their mouth and they say, oh man, fuck you. I hate that shit. Whatever. You're trash. You're a copycat. You're a wannabe. Whatever they're calling you, whatever they're saying, right? But at the same time, they really don't care about you. It's not you they care about, right? It's whatever you're doing, whatever you're accomplishing, whatever you're fucking achieving that bothers them. Because in some way, shape, or form, they envy you. Unless you are a criminal or a sick fucking person, if somebody is hating on you in one way or another, whether they think it or not, they envy you. And the reason is you have something they don't. Maybe it's charisma, maybe it's confidence, maybe it's wealth, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But the fact is, why do you care about what other people think? And so I'm going to give you all a challenge. I'm going to give you guys a challenge during this podcast. And here's the challenge. Here's what I want you to do. Okay? And if you pull this off, try it for a day. And see what happens. But completely lose the filter. Lose the bullshit, fake, facade filter. Be yourself unapologetically with everyone around you. I'm serious. I am dead serious. Whether that is your best friend, your girlfriend, your mom, your family, your acquaintances, coworkers, pals, whatever it is, be yourself unapologetically. Right? Because here's what you have to understand. You spend time with certain people, you love certain people, and at the end of the day, your actions promote that love. Your actions promote that respect. And yet, people are so insecure with how people think and their judgment, the judgment being placed on them. People are so insecure about it that they want to amplify their actions, so to speak, by saying, oh, fucking, I really like that purse you just bought. What the fuck? I mean, if you like the purse, cool, that's great, that's a good compliment. But like, I'm talking about the people that are making shit up. They don't really care about the fucking purse. They're just saying that to amplify their affection, amplify their fakeness, you know? And so it's all this insecurity with how people think and how people are judged, or if they feel they're being judged, or whatever it fucking is. And to that same degree, focus on yourself. If you focus on the shit's gonna grow. If you focus on yourself, guess what? Yourself's gonna grow. And I mean, take off the filter. I'm talking blunt, brutal, to the point. And I know some of you are like, oh my God, Zane, that'll sabotage my entire life. Look, let me explain. This is going to do a lot for you. And here's why. Everybody in this world, at some point in their life or another, put on a facade, put on a face, put on a mask, whatever it is, right? That's who we are. But people know. People have a sort of sixth sense, so to speak, on whether or not you are being real or you are not being real. The only people that are pros at hiding this are the people that can be completely different all the fucking time. And to them, they don't even know themselves. You know, the sociopaths. Right? But let's look at the majority of people. You can tell when someone's being fake to you. You can tell when someone's being real with you. And so when you meet that one person that speaks without a filter, it doesn't matter what they say to you. For some reason, you're drawn to them. You're like, you see them as being uncuffed, uncaged, free. Free, the ability to do whatever they want, say whatever they want without any feeling of emotional repercussion or regret. They don't give a shit. Hey, John, you want to hang out tomorrow? No. Why? Because I don't like you. You feel how amazing and invigorating it is to just be real with people. Be fucking real with people. And it's this idea, I had this conversation with my sister, because me and my sister, God bless her heart, beautiful woman, we always disagree. Like, on a lot of things, we always disagree. Me and my sister, we always disagree. We never, we always cross paths more times than we would both probably like. And we had this conversation about, being really blunt. And I think everyone would agree I'm the most blunt in my family. I'm a dick. My friends would agree as well. I'm a dick. I'm blunt. But in the same sense, that's why they come to me for help. That's why they come to me with tough situations, tough scenarios. When life gets hard, they always come to me because they know I'm going to tell it how it is. And they admire my honesty. All right, it's not about being a dick. It's not about being an asshole. It's about being real with people, good or bad. Real, honest, truthful. So it's this idea, right, that let's say you're talking to someone, or you're at dinner. Let's do that. You're at dinner with friends, family, business people, coworker, whatever it is. I don't know. You're at dinner and, someone's like, oh man, you really gotta pretend to like this guy, blah, 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 blah. To me, I think faking the fact that I like someone is more disrespectful to them than just being myself. Really. I think if I don't know the person, I'm not going to lie right out of the gate. If I like them, I like them. If I don't, I don't. But don't tell me to pretend. Because now you're telling me to pull a facade, to trick them, to be fake. All because you're insecure with the way they're going to react or what they're going to think, whatever it is. And you start to realize that when you take off the filter and you become who you are, you're truthful, you find friends that genuinely love you for you. You find family and partnerships and relationships that are real, transparent, healthy. Because they're not falling in love with the person you're trying to portray. No, they're in love with who you genuinely are. They appreciate who you genuinely are. And you don't have to go about living this fake life because you're fucking worried about whether or not people like you. Right? You pretend because you want people to like you. You want to be loved. You want to feel accepted. Why? Why do you want to feel accepted? What the fuck does acceptance have to do with anything? I don't get it. You know, let's look at movies and celebrities, and you see these celebrity icons, and they have this sort of celeb appearance, right? Some higher status, right? Higher status type shit. Why are we drawn to that? What is it? Is it the look, the money, the popularity, the affection? See, I would argue that it's the affection, but you talk to anyone who's, has that sort of celeb status, and it's really just surface level affection. You would never go out to dinner with, your fans, so to speak, because it's people that respect what you do, but at the same time, they don't know who you really are, and that's how it should be, because you're not supposed to live in this character, right? We have all these different standards and standpoints and perspectives and beliefs, and not everybody agrees. And that's the beauty in it, is that not everybody has to agree. We can be our own people, right? It's like, people get nitty gritty talking about beliefs or politics, and some people don't want to talk about it. And that is fine. That is totally fine, because people are okay not showcasing themselves to the world. And that's fine, because it's who you are. This isn't about, creating somebody you're not. It's about being who you are. I used to, back when I did YouTube, like hardcore vlogger, whatever, I really wanted to be famous, right? And I realized that people were drawn to this character of mine, in the sense that I was always, making crazy videos, acting like a maniac, being wild. And the more I did it and the better it got. And then I realized, I'm like, dude, this is exhausting. I don't even like this. Why am I doing this, so to speak? Why am I pretending to put on this facade? There's no benefit from it, right? Because the second you start to be real, the second you burn out, and you can't help yourself but be completely real, that's when people backlash. That's when people don't like it. Because they feel like they've been being lied to this entire time. And then you realize that trying to be likable or faking who you are, or trying to protect yourself from what quote unquote other people think, hurts you and them. Which brings me back to this selfish point, that if you truly understand this concept, if you truly understand this principle, then you realize that if you are super focused, if you are hyper-focusedly obsessed with what people think about you, you have an ego problem. Get off the fucking pedestal. People have their own lives to live. They don't have time to give a shit about you. And of course, people talk. People open their mouth. People say shit, right? At the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about you, but they're gonna say shit. It's who we are. We react. We're responsive. That's in our nature. So if that's your problem, if you're too busy dealing with, the things people are saying, get yourself out of the fucking environment. I hate that, man. I hate so many excuses. Like there's no secret. There's no bullshit. You don't need to be some elite fucking human being to understand this. It's simple. It's absolutely simple. Oh, there goes a British accent. He's out. Lucy's back. Anyways, so, it's strange. It's a strange concept to think about. It's a strange concept to talk about. But at the end of the day, you can control your environment. Like, it's all entirely controllable. You hang out with people that, appreciate you, approve you, and encourage you. And you start eliminating things that are negative. Okay, don't be on social media for too long, or you're going to find yourself in a negative corner. That's how it works, right? You look at the media feeds, the media thrives off of drama and negativity. Because it's exciting, it's invigorating, it's conflict. People are like, oh my God, there's conflict. Oh shit. You know what I mean? Nobody gives a fuck about the good shit, and it's not like the media's throwing stories out there like so and so is saving butterflies. It's like nobody gives a fuck about that. Should we? Yes, probably. But in our human nature, or the way society is today, that's just not the way it is. And when it comes down to it, it's you and you and you. How you can control your own world. And that is always going to be the step to changing your life, is understanding how much fucking control you actually have. Don't tell me you don't have no fucking control, because I'm going to tell you right now, you have all the fucking control. Life is binary. You know what the fuck you need to do. Fucking do it. Stop being scared. Fucking do it, okay? If you're worried about what other people think, then find bigger motherfucking problems. There are people in the world dealing with real shit. Real shit. And you're in here fucking crying because Super Sniper XX354 called you dumb. Get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Get over it. Get over it. Okay, you are the type of person that wants big things, right? Because in the end, you control your life, but understand the macro of it. That this life that you live will ultimately not be about you. It's about your family, right? It's about your kids, right? It's about the impact you leave. It's about your legacy. So understand that when it comes to you, and I teach this in my masterclass, I'm going to give it to you guys now. When it comes to you, the world does not revolve around you, but the world that you create will. Okay, I'm going to say that again. The world does not revolve around you, but the world you create will. So put the ego aside, put the bullshit aside, put the whining crybaby shit aside, and make moves, because your family will depend on it. Your kids will depend on it. You will depend on it. You were given a life. Put that shit to use, motherfuckers. Whoo! Fucking rant over. Bottom line, you have no reason to care about what other people think. Do what you love. Do what you're passionate about. And do it unapologetically. Be you. Right? If you're ever asking the question, what did God give me? What's my gift? What's my thing? What's my whatever? Newsflash, it's you. Because nobody in this world can be you better than you. So be you unfucking apologetically. That's it. That's it. I'm ending this motherfucker on that note. So, thank you all for listening. Yo, I hope this changed your life, man. I hope this changed your life. I hope this changed the way you think about things. And I hope that from this point on forward, you can look in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm a brand new motherfucking person. Okay? Much love, y'all. Much love, man. I speak from my heart every single time I do one of these podcasts. And I just appreciate all the love and support. You guys are loving these things. I'm going to keep them coming every single motherfucking day. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Zane Foy. YouTube channel, Zane Foy. Twitter, Zane Foy Official. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, or you're not listening, you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, go ahead and click the link below to subscribe to the podcast and get these episodes before they are released on YouTube. You can check out my Instagram for clips of the podcast, extra motivation, extra content, such as my Twitter, extra everything, all the shit you motherfucking need to change your life, change the way you think, because this is the way we think. I don't know if that was a voice crack. Or my voice just cut out, but it was what it was. Anyways, much love, y'all. I will catch you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all take care of yourselves. Peace.